I should have known better than to fall for their lies and manipulation, but in the end, I failed. And instead, I allowed Shane and Jeffrey to put a wedge between our friendship. And the pieces of what we believe actually happened are coming together. Make no mistake, this is far from over. I've been terrified for a very long time, so much so that I had to relocate again 2 months ago, and I have taken serious security precautions to ensure my safety. There will soon come a day where we will be able to present this evidence, and you will be able to see why it is we believe that Jeffrey and Shane are responsible for so much of the damage that has been caused.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, my name is Charlie. Please consider subbing before you exit this video. Now in today's video, I am going to share my opinions on what's been going on in the beauty community. If you follow me on Twitter, I've been pretty vocal and opinionated about what's been going on, and I went back to revisit Tati's video to see different perspectives of what different people was saying. So going into this, my opinion has changed a bit about Tati's video, but I had to rewatch it a couple of times to see the things that I missed the first time around. It's important to note, when going into those type of videos, I personally go into it looking for something specific. I went into that video wondering if Shane played a bigger part than he had mentioned through the now deleted tweet. Through past actions, it wouldn't have been a big shock if Jeffrey may have played a part. Shane was a different story. The past couple of weeks prior to Tati's video, the video clips of Shane that were circulating was a side of Shane many people, including myself, weren't aware of. So I went into that video with that in mind, with the sole purpose of seeing if Tati was going to shine a light on Shane's role that was different from what he had deleted off of Twitter. So for anyone who's been active on Twitter and follow the drama/commentary community, it was already being speculated the weekend before that Tati was supposed to drop a video. So when it didn't drop, a lot of people figured the source that had been giving out this information was wrong. I actually don't believe that source was wrong. I actually believe because of everything that was playing out with Shane publicly, Tati went back to refilm the video. I have no proof of this. Obviously, this is my opinion. However, I don't believe the video Tati released was the first video she ever made. I believe she played off of what was happening to Shane, so she redid her video. I do believe the video was supposed to be released the week prior. Now, from the start of the video, Tati set the tone to make it clear that she was placing a huge amount of blame on the people who supposedly used her, coerced her, and manipulated her into uploading her video.
And I feel it won't ever have the opportunity to completely heal until I uncover the truth from all parties involved and their motivation of it all. I've lost over a year of my life terrified of social media and terrified of speaking up against the people that used, coerced, and manipulated me into uploading my video in May of last year.
Throughout the video, Tati does get emotional, and I do see how people may not believe the tears, but I did. I do believe Tati has privately beaten herself up over the past several months. She probably feels guilt, feels foolish, and even though she didn't say it in her video, realizes she chose to further her already massive success over James. Now, one of the things I took issue with when it came to Tati's video is that she claimed it wasn't about the vitamins, it was just her breaking point.
My video was not made with any malice. While I was definitely upset that he had accepted a sponsorship from the biggest rival to my brand, Halo Beauty, I did not make my video because of vitamins. I made it as a result of all of the poisonous lies that were fed to me by Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star. James Charles's Sugar Bear Hair sponsorship and all of the drama that had kicked up afterwards, that was just my breaking point. By the time the drama around James Charles's promotion of Sugar Bear Hair reached its peak, I was beyond gaslit.
Was about the vitamins because the vitamins was the one thing James had done to her specifically. In this video, Tati actually points out different ways she'll excuse certain behavior if it doesn't directly impact her.
As time went on, I learned that being friends with Jeffree Star was like being friends with a lion. Yes, he may have been dangerous, but he was always really kind to me.
I see no difference with what happened with James. She was being fed all this information about James for some time, but when he finally did something to her personally, that was her breaking point. Now, something that really stood out to me that may have not stood out to other people is when Tati said you don't want to be on the wrong side of the truth.
So for everyone else whose hands are dirty, that have not yet come forward, be careful of your allegiance. You don't want to be on the wrong side of the truth.
See, that's what I think she did with James last year. She convinced herself that what was told to her by Shane and Jeffree were true, and she didn't want to be on the wrong side of that scandal if they followed through with what they claimed was about to happen with alleged victims. What happened with James and the vitamins, I believe, was Tati's way out. If what she was saying played out and Shane and Jeffree had given a platform to alleged victims to speak on, many viewers would have questioned Tati's association with James. By sister was Tati's way of disassociating herself with James prior to Shane and Jeffree playing their part. It wasn't to have him put his phone down.
The information they were giving me was terrifying. I thought your career and freedom were in jeopardy. I was trying to get you to put your phone down and seek help because I was told there were a lot of victims that were going to come forward to destroy you.
The only reason James would have put his phone down was because of handcuffs, based on the idea that alleged victims were going to start speaking up shortly after. I know a lot of people had issue with the fact that Tati didn't take enough accountability in that video, but the fact that lawyers were involved and the fact that this is going to go further is the reason why I knew Tati wasn't going to take as much accountability as her audience, as her viewers, as her supporters wanted.
I'm an imperfect person, and I do my best to be caring, kind, and loving, and I screw up, and I make bad choices. Also, by the way, these are my words. I did write this, and this is from my heart, but I am being careful here, and I think you guys understand why. Early May, when Jeffree went on a podcast and denied responsibility for his involvement and placed blame on me, it was both cowardly and defamatory. Last week, when Shane issued his statements about his involvement in all of this, I also perceived them as cowardly and defamatory. As for everyone else involved that did anything underhanded or defamatory over the last year, I am still well within the statute of limitations for bringing a civil action to seek recovery for my damages. Should I proceed with this course of actions, my attorneys will be deposing all witnesses who have information about the truth of what happened here.
Because to take a heavy amount of accountability is going to take away from any legal proceedings that she's going to have in the future. And some people will have the opinion maybe she shouldn't have uploaded the video. Very true, maybe she shouldn't have. But because this statement, this video, every word spoken had to be approved by her lawyers, there was only so much accountability I believe that Tati was going to have for herself in that. She opened up that video making it very clear she's putting majority blame on others. Do I believe Tati's hands are clean? Absolutely not. Tati knew what she was doing. I don't think she completely spelled it out in her video, but she was very aware of what she was doing. She was getting on the right side of what she believed was true. I believe there's many elements to the reason why Tati uploaded her Bi Sisters video, but I'm not going to pretend that a possible documentary that would mirror something close to Jeffree's that ended up earning him millions wasn't a motivator. Just like the merch and them discussing merch for her wasn't a motivator. I believe that's the side that Tati wanted to end up on. The side that people wouldn't be questioning her, and the side where she would be looking at potentially making millions upon millions. Granted, it is rumored that because of the Bi Sister video, she has made millions. However, getting Shane Dawson to do a documentary on you and getting Jeffree Star to help you with your merch, I'm sure brings her success to a different level. Shane and Jeffree for a long time was an unstoppable force, and she rather had ignored a lot of character flaws and ended up on their side. That's something she didn't say in her video, but I think privately she knows. She chose money over James. But I will say this, it is really weird watching all this play out because it makes the beauty community sound like mob wives. The fact that people are worried or scared for their life or concerned for their safety is weird. It's all monetary gain. It's ego and monetary gain that play in all of this. And it's not even just the beauty community, it's all corners of YouTube. But I will say this, I will keep following. I just wanted to give some of my opinions when it came to Tati's video. I do believe majority of her video, and I just want to clarify when I say majority, I believe over 50% of some of the things she said. I don't believe everything she said, but I also believe because a lawyer had to approve this video, had to approve that statement, there was only so much that we were going to get from Tati and her role and her accountability when it comes to it anyways. As of this recording, Jeffree hasn't spoken up yet. Who knows if he'll speak up? Shane's under a lot of heat still, and I see a lot of the focus being shifted to just Shane solely. I may do a video on Shane and Jeffree separately. I'll figure out how to go about it. However, I just wanted to start off with this video, this style video, and see the response from it and go from there. I know this topic or this style is very different to my channel, but currently I'm just trying different things, and I am enjoying the editing process, and I am enjoying figuring out how to incorporate makeup and beauty onto my channel in a way that I like it. So thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know your thoughts down below and any other topics that you want me to cover, because there are a few people I want to give my opinions on, so we'll see what happens from here. Remember guys, be better today than you were yesterday and greater tomorrow than you will be today. Later.